Welcome, everyone. If you don't already know that March is Women's History Month, that's my message today. And I'm here with a beautiful girlfriend, a colleague, a soul sister, Janet Key. Welcome, Janet.
Well, thank you for asking me to pick a woman to celebrate during this International Women's Month because there are so many women to honor and celebrate. So thanks for inviting me.
Yes, well, that's what it's all about. It's all about the sisterhood and acknowledging the women who've walked the path ahead of us. And if you haven't already, for those of you who are watching, reached out and honored, acknowledged a woman in your life, someone that you know or someone that you don't know, some woman that has impacted your life, maybe because you have the right to vote or to drive a car, or just maybe the education that you got, that you've got someone in your life that you haven't ever acknowledged. Reach out to them, do that, because that's really important, and that's why we do Women's History Month. So Janet, who is it that you are honoring today?
Well, I am honoring my dear friend, Angela Dunlop.
And tell us about Angela. Where does she live? How has she impacted your life?
She currently lives in Creston, BC. She moved from Alberta, Grand Prairie, Alberta, I think just over a year ago. And I'll share a little bit about that story. But first, I'll mention how I met her in my life. And it's been almost 20 years ago. And when I was drawn to be around horses, I found myself at PARDS, which is Peace Area Riding for Disabled. Angela was an instructor there. And I walked in, met her, and knew I needed to meet her. Like intuitively, we were drawn together. And she opened that pathway to teach me about horses, to teach me about the energy of horses and how to move through my own fears around horses. And she was someone who kind of took me under her wing and taught me what she knew about that. Opened up my eyes, opened up my experiences, gave me lessons when it come on horses. I got to learn a lot about myself. And for those of you that know horses, they're amazing. They're great at teaching us leadership, connecting to that freedom side of self and connecting to truer parts of ourselves. And it was Angela who first opened up those doors. And, at times she was like, I don't know, Janet, if you're ever going to get it, she would say to me, because it was challenging to teach someone, but I was willing to learn. And I will forever be grateful for that opportunity that she taught me about, my body language, my energy, and how to be around horses and move through fear of horses. So she was the igniter of my horse relationship.
Wow, and you've got a really great picture behind you too. I just love that. And I'm married to a horseman, and I've just learned so much about human beings, being around him, and how he relates, nature, animal behavior to human behavior. And I believe the animals are here to teach us to be more humane. I truly do. Horses are so powerful. They teach us about our power, our inner power, right? So
Absolutely.
yeah, so thank you to everyone who's joining us live today. I'm here with Janet Key, who is acknowledging Angela Dunlop of Creston, BC. If you're watching, hello, Angela. I hope I get to meet you someday. This is Women's History Month, and we are acknowledging women who have impacted our lives, women who have walked the path ahead of us. And who is it in your life that you could reach out to today? Some woman that's impacted your life and made you more aware of a greater quality of life because of something that she's done, or maybe it's someone from history. Janet, thank you so much for sharing Angela with us today.
Yeah, you're welcome. My pleasure.
And I also want to honor you, Janet, because I've known you for about a year now. And I just knew right away that you were someone that I wanted to have in my circle. And I'm so glad that we've had the opportunity to have so many conversations. And if you don't know how many lives you touch, you certainly do. You impact just by being you. Your journey's not been easy, and the best journeys aren't. And, I honor you for living your truth, as you know, with all its challenges, the rawness and the realness of it, because I get to know the real Janet Key.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, you know what? I come to realize that the key to happiness, healthy relationships, and financial freedom in life, the core underneath it all is living in alignment, connected to your truth, connected to love, and connected to freedom, like the freedom to be who you are. So
Mm, mhm.
thank you. And is any of our journeys ever really that easy?
Well, I think when we start off, right, we would like it to be easier because you have these concepts of work hard and then it'll be, like this and that. And my life's kind of been the opposite. Yours too?
Yeah, you know what? I say life is easier now, but I've learned more tools and strategies to move through the challenges and the fears. So, you
Yeah.
get some tools underneath your in your toolbox, and you can move through
Yeah.
things with more grace and ease, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you so much. And thank
You're
you for
welcome.
sharing, Angela. Angela, if you're watching today, have an amazing day. And I wish for you all kinds of goodness because you sound like someone who gives out a lot of goodness. Mm. See you later, Janet.
Bye.